Hello and welcome to another edition of a Robin's Fanatics TV with me, AJ, and today I'm doing a post-match report on Carshalton Athletic versus Chatham Town in the Pitching in Isthmian League Premier Division. As far as the league standings are before the game, Carshalton Athletic were currently sitting in 11th and Chatham Town are having a really good season and are currently sitting in second place, considering they just got promoted this season. They've done very, very well, but they have a good, strong support at home and easily have 1,500 to 2,000 supporters. So yeah, they've sort of urged them on, but there must be something money man going down there because they've had a really good season. Anyway, back to today. There was 3 team changes from the lineup that drew 0-0 with Canvey Island last week. Charlie Kennett came in for Paris Hamilton Downs, who wasn't even in the squad. Tommy Bradford, after his brilliant 2-goal performance against Met Police on Tuesday night, and I'll talk more about that later on after the vlog, came on for Bradley Williams, who was suspended for got a 1-match suspension after he got 2 yellow cards and a red card last week at Canvey Island. Both very harsh. As if you've seen the vlog, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, and Mark Marshall, the final change, came in for Danny Bassett. Both teams going into good form. In Carshalton, I think I've only had 1 defeat in about 8 or 9 games, but we have drawn a lot of games. I think we've had about 4 or 5 draws in a row. So we're not losing games, but we're not winning them either. But that's, draws are better than nothing. The game played earlier this season over at Chatham finished Chatham 2, Carshalton Athletic 2. I think Chatham scored their second goal was from right inside their own half to make it 2-2. One of their goals of the season. And Carshalton scored a similar goal like that today. But as for the game today, it was a really good, strong performance from the Robins. First half particularly. The second half, backs against the wall a little bit, but we still had enough danger to sort of cause problems when we were going forward. Joseph Bell put the Robins into a 1-0 lead on the 23rd minute after he found the back of the net from a cross on the left-hand side. In the second half, I mean, our goalkeeper pulled off 2 really, really stunning saves to sort of keep the Robins 1-0 up. It was a bit backs against the wall in the second half after a very strong showing in the first half. We were pacey, we were playing quick and passing the ball around, and we seem to have a little bit of bite in midfield now. Now we've got Dominic Vose in there as well, a recent signing. And midfield, it looked more balanced as well. Mark Marshall on the right and Krakow Frimpong on the... So Mark Marshall on the left, Krakow Frimpong on the right. The team looks like it's got more of a balance to them. Like I said, the second half was Chatham had quite a few attempts. I mean, their build-up play was good, but the final ball wasn't there. And when they did get it there, they found Darren Jones in the Robins goal unbeatable. He pulled off at least 2 magnificent saves to keep the Robins in the lead. But then right at the end, the Robins made the game safe. It was funny. It was a 92nd minute. Chatham Town had a corner, so everyone went up. Even the goalkeeper went up for it as well, looking to get something from the game. And anyway, the corner was taken. The ball fell to Krakow Frimpong, and he made a run while the keeper was still in his own half. After coming up for the corner, just inside his own half, Krakow Frimpong lobbed the ball goalwards, and much to our delight, it found its target and hit the back of the net with the goalkeeper still in his own half to give the Robins a 2-0 lead and to make the game safe. And that was in the 92nd minute of stoppage time. So yeah, and so that's how it finished. It finished Carshalton Athletic 2, Chatham Town 0. Good performance. I mean, like I said, it looked like there was more of a balance to the team now. new signings. Mason started as well. He had a really good game against Canvey Island last week. And of course, Tommy Bradford had to start as well after his 2-game haul against Met Police in the Surrey Senior Cup on Tuesday. And player of the match, I thought, as well. But yeah, the player of the match today went to the goalkeeper. Yeah, Aaron Jones got the supporters player of the match from today after those 2 brilliant large ditch saves in the last 10 minutes or so of the game. Kwaku Frimpong was probably a very close second as well, just for his goal alone. He had a good game. And so, Peter Deddy seemed to be playing him out on the right hand side, on the right wing, the past couple of games, and he seems to be paying dividends. We've got a balance on both sides now, and we're sort of now able to sort of stretch teams out. But yeah, that was a really good performance today. There was a lot of positives to come out of that. Hopefully we can pursue that. At the end of the game, that pushed the Robins up to 7th place in the league. I mean, there was quite a lot of games called off today because the recent wet weather we've had over the past couple of days. I think basically the only games that took place were the ones that played on 3G, 4G pitches, which we have won. So that was good. Crowd of 560 as well, which is not bad. I thought there might be a few more than that, but I think considering it was only local game, I suppose if you cancel Whiteleaf who are at home today, they play on plastic as well. But I think, that sort of Sutton fans spoke to me tooting pals at half time there, and met into my old mate Brian Baker, who was a reserve team manager when I was a reserve team secretary for a season or two back in 2001. I haven't seen him for a few years. It was a really good catching up with him, and that was a great performance today. So it was, I thought Chatham were a bit disappointing actually. I expected their fans were quiet as well. They did bring a few down, but they weren't very noisy. But they had the banners and that were over the fence and all that. But I don't think he was there today, so I wouldn't have seen that. But but they brought good support, but they weren't very vocal. But Carshalton were, we had to be really, because I'm now going to talk about the Surrey Senior Cup game on Tuesday night, which, if you've seen the vlog, we came through 1-2-1 against the Met Police. But unfortunately, it conspired a couple of days later that we'd played an ineligible player. I won't name him. This is not fair, but he played for another club in the earlier rounds of the Surrey Senior Cup. Whether the club didn't check it or anything like that, I don't know. Or maybe the player himself should have said something and was asked. But so with that now, unfortunately, that means we've not been eliminated yet, but if you play an ineligible player who's already played because he's cup tied effectively, you will get thrown out. And I think it'll just be confirmed this week that we will actually be thrown out of the Surrey Senior Cup, and Met Police will get our place, and then we'll go on to play Badshot-Lee in the quarter final. And to give credit, Pete came over to us just for the game at the start. He explained the situation, how sorry he was, and how sorry the team were that it's happened. But I just don't know if it was necessarily his fault. The club should have made a proper background check when they signed these players. I mean, this wasn't one of our recent signings, because we made about 4 recent signings. This was a signing we made earlier in the year. It was just really gutting. We put all the fans and the team put such a strong effort in on Tuesday at Met Police. And of course, Tommy Bradford had a fantastic game, scored 2 goals with a lovely header in the 94th minute to put us through. But unfortunately, it's pretty much certain that we'll be thrown out of the competition, which is so annoying because we had a really good chance of winning that this year. It's the furthest we've progressed in that for the past few seasons, because usually the club doesn't give a fuck about it. But we looked like we were going. I mean, we've got a thin squad and no under 23s anyway, so I suppose we had no choice but to sort of play as strong team as we could in it. But I thought we had a good chance to sort of go for that this year. I think only Sutton United I mean, they play their under 21s, under 23s in it now. Were probably the strongest team in it. Chertsey was still in it, but unfortunately, we will probably be eliminated this week, which is just so frustrating. It's just that simple thing. If a kind of player you want to play him in the county cup game, you just do a quick background check. How long? It won't take 5 minutes just to find out, or even ask the player himself if he's completely honest with you, which you need to rely on with that as well. It was gutting, but all that effort, time and effort that we put in on Tuesday night is now probably going to go for nothing, and that'll be the end of our cup exploits for this season. And for it to end like that, it's just gutting. I mean, you know me, I love the Surrey Sydney Cup. I see Carshalton Athletic win it 3 times in my first 5 seasons supporting the Robins, so I've got a love and an affinity for the Surrey Sydney Cup, and I really thought this season we were gonna, really go for it, and we were pretty strong teams out, and it was a good performance on Tuesday, but unfortunately now, due to an admin error, we're going to be probably eliminated from it. So massively disappointing now. I mean, they said there the club's put in a process now so that don't happen again. I suppose we won't really know till next season now, because there's no more cups for the Robins this season. But a more robust policy to do background checks on players. I mean, sure, I shouldn't be that difficult really, but it's happened. We've got to move on. We've got to get on with it. I mean, we're still in it at the moment, but I think the Surrey it was just probably be a formality that the Surrey FA will kick us out of it. But we'll just take that on the bin. But but going back to today, it was a really good performance, a strong performance. Every player put in 100%, which is what you want to see. And I think we deserve the win. Chatham will probably think it's a bit high, especially in the second half, because they did put us under some pressure in the second half. But then we had some chances in the second half as well, to extend the lead. But but the fact is, we went for it. We won, beat them 2-0, and absolutely delighted with that. So that's it from me, AJ. I'm going to wrap this up now. Next Carshalton game is going to be Horsham away next Saturday. But my next vlog will be, weather permitting, because Croydon Athletic versus Balham we got called off today because of the rain. But this coming Tuesday, Croydon Athletic are at home to Farnham Town, who are top of the league, played 24, won 24. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that one. But I'll do a vlog from that one. But my next Robins vlog will be on Saturday from the lovely tidy Horsham ground. That's it from me, AJ. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, give us a like, and I'll be back soon with another vlog. So until next time, see you later.